Oh, look at that. I found the Mirage Island. Lately, sailors have been reporting sightings of Sailor's Island floating around mid-ocean. They try to get close to the island, but to no avail. Theory has it that light reflected off Sailor's Island is creating a mirage of sorts. Well, I'm gonna have to report that to the guild. Good for me. Ryzen, or Reason, probably Rise. That is a spell I am absolutely going to want. Why? 50% chance of reviving an unconscious ally. Yeah, it really sucks that it can miss, but this is the only thing I have to resurrect a fallen ally, except for that single Ryzelem crystal I have. This is why silver is good. Fina learned Eterni. That spell is frigging ridiculous. See, it turns out Fina already had Curia and Ryzen, but Eterni, it's basically useless at plot fights, but it can potentially insta-kill. That's a good spell to have. Honestly, I'm not the kind of person who uses that very often. I'm more afraid of when enemies use it, because enemies can do whatever the hell they want with Eterni, and it's bad news for me. I've been looking for one of these. A wave bomb is basically a blue bomb. A blue moonstone dust mixed into the gunpowder, and it works like Webley. Pretty rad. Ooh, new enemy types. So we have Asbeth and Lupalon, a red looper. Huh. Hey. Alright, we're coming up in the world. Oh yeah, these fish. I think they're the same as before. Yes. Although I do have 2 moonberries, more on that later. Ooh. Stonebeak. I'll take out the small fry first. Okay. He's tough. But he's dead.
That was easy.
It's a NASA merchant ship. During ship battles, sometimes your gunners will lose sight of their targets. Any gunner worth his salt will shout, "Lost," when this happens. This often happens when your opponent gets behind you in the heat of battle. That's useful information. Noxus. Damages and poisons all enemies. Not bad. Pyrum and Quicka. Very good. Let's take a look at those. Pyrum hits all enemies on the screen, fireballs, as opposed to a burst of flames. As for Fina, Quicka is pretty great. You can guess what that does. Doubles the speed of all allies, and makes it easier to run from battles. Very good if you want to make sure that you get the first turn in a battle. And now Fina learned Pyrus. The funny thing is, a lot of these spells are not going to be useful for the upcoming battle, but it's still nice to have them for basically any other point in the game. Fina's leveled up. Alright, and at this point, I think I'm going to take a little bit of a break at the end just to restore all my MP. I'm not really in much need of an HP restoration, but we'll see if the innkeeper says anything for having heard of us, and then we'll move on to what this black spot is all about. I didn't think it would come up this early in the game. I'm a little nervous. Well, if it isn't Vice the Admirable. Oh, welcome to my inn. It's an honor to have you. Huh. I think he actually says something different for Vice the Respected. Like it's an honor to actually meet you, or something like that. Now I'm curious as to what everyone else says. Didn't even realize it upgraded to Admirable. I guess that's what I get for leveling up. I'll show you what I've done shortly. Oh, hey, you're Vice the Admirable. I've got plenty of great weapons for you. You want to buy something for me? That's freaking sweet. And then we got the ship merchant, and then we got the item merchant, and then I could step out. Well, the guildmaster too, because why not? Okay, I don't know if he says anything differently. Or different, I suppose. Ah, so good to be recognized for being admirable. Wow, I never thought I'd get to meet Vice the Admirable in person. You're just as cute as they say you are. That's freaking sweet. Alright, and then Guildmaster, I suppose. Just because. Hey, you're Vice the Admirable. Welcome to the Sailors Guild. Okay. Alright, now it's time for me to face the music. Let me show you what I've been up to. I re-equipped the little jack. As it turns out, the secondary cannons were ironically stronger than even the next level of main, so everything I have is a secondary cannon. As for my stuff, I stocked up on Sacri and Sacris crystals. I may or may not need more, we'll find out. I bought a Selenus and Crystallis box. I guess I could sell my Sardis later. I have 2 moonberries. Might as well use those, actually. Man, whatever that last move is for Drachma, that's gotta be interesting. So, Fina could learn her level 2. Damage and possibly stone a single enemy. We can damage all enemies on screen. Or we can damage all enemies on screen. I might even hold out just for Drachma. I'm not going to be using anybody's supers just yet. I'll hold off. I will actually hold off. Ayaka's move, I think, is the most desirable, but I can't just start the turn with 8 SP yet. By the way, 14,000 gold. I've been grinding for a long time. I showed you that I had that wave bomb from the Valuan spell ship. It had a 20% chance of dropping, and I finally got one. Meanwhile, those scoreflies I briefly mentioned that drop a rare item, there's a 2% chance of that, and I still haven't gotten it. Most frustrating. But now it is time for me to do one of the scarier things in the game. Now, I had mentioned before that Skies of Arcadia Legends has the DLC that the original Skies of Arcadia had, but even on top of that, it has brand new content. And this black spot is brand new content, exclusive to the GameCube version of the game. So if you've even, if you've mastered the, original Dreamcast game, you still haven't seen this. Before I reach this nightmare of a ship, I'm gonna get into one more fight just so I can say I've learned the yellow spell. But this ship is bad, bad, bad news. I've been kind of dreading this the whole game, and I had no idea. I've already said this, but I had no idea that it was this early. Drillin'? I have no memory of that. Weakens an enemy target, lowers all attributes by 25%. Okay, so it's basically the opposite of Increm. Now we play the pain game. Here goes. You're the one that put out that black spot and called me out here? Yes, you are correct. You've been quite the popular air pirate around these parts lately, you know? However, I cannot sit idly while air pirates fly the skies freely and do as they please. Jeez. My name is Piastol. I am a bounty hunter, and I specialize in finishing off air pirates. I am feared amongst even the most hardened air pirates. They have dubbed me the Angel of Death. And the angel has come for you, Vice. Wow, imagine that. We've actually become famous enough to have real bounty hunters come after us. Oh, grow up, Vice. It's not a good thing when bounty hunters start coming after you, especially ones called the Angel of Death. 3 exclamation points. You seem confident. Perhaps you truly are as strong as they say. I suppose this is why you've been able to stand toe-to-toe with Valua. However, you are still just an air pirate. I'll send you and your mangy crew to the bottom of the clouds.
On guard!
Oh god, this sucks. She is so dangerous.
Let us begin.
Okay. I'm gonna need to get a couple of things done here. So I'll start... I think green's a neutral color for her. I'll start with basic attack. I will cast Increm on Vice. I will defend, for God's sake, and I will... Drachma can take a hit, he'll focus. Just immediately. That Death Hound is a pain in my ass. He's gotta go first. Also, just realized I'm doing green on green. Probably a bad idea.
Give me strength!
I'm gonna want to go red for that guy, I believe. Okay. Now that I'm increased, I'll cast Increm on Fina. As Ica, I'll cast Increm on myself. Fina will defend, for God's sake. And Drachma can go after the dog. The dog heals. That's why I'm going after it first.
Moons, give me strength!
I'm boosting Vice for attack, and I'm boosting Ica and Fina for defense, because they cannot deal... Yeah, that's fine. They cannot deal with this Hound, or with Piastol. And 500 to her, it's kind of a big deal. I don't want that.
Moons, give me strength.
I especially want to Increm Fina because she is not ready for this.
Take this.
Wow, okay. Alright, now... What was I... Right. Standard attack. And now, from now on, every single turn, Delta Shield. Every turn. Fina can guard. That's just going to be her job. Just survive. And Drachma can hit the dog. You know, for kids.
Delta shield!
You'll see why I do Delta Shield.
On guard!
Oh god. Yeah, the good news is the dog will only heal Piastol. It's like, it's totally dedicated to her, so I don't have to worry about it healing itself. And by the way, Tempest Dance is why I have Fina block. Oh, the dog's confused. Hey. Whammo. Now, the good news is that... Oh, that's wonderful. Not a lot of damage, but I'll take it. The good news is that we could survive Tempest Dance. The bad news is I cannot heal with items. Or, I mean, I cannot heal with magic. I must heal with items. So, Vice took 700 damage. Let's go ahead and use a basic crystal on him. You can block. Oh, no, 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 no. You can Delta Shield, excuse me. And you can block. And you can use the Sacred Crystal on Vice. That should do.
Delta shield!
Yeah, Delta Shield all day for Ica. That's why. Well, actually, that's not why, but it helps. Bing! Didn't do a thing. And this idiot dog can keep casting Sacred. He can also, I think, cast Noxie, which poisons us, and I don't want to deal with that.
This should work.
Ha-ha! Well, the good news is that if I miss, he can't counter. And now he deals poison damage. Hey! So... why the hell not? Let's Cutlass Fury the dog. Let's Delta Shield. Let's defend. Let's hit the dog.
Delta shield.
We'll see if Piastol pulls the shenanigans I'm afraid of. Okay. We're using a more powerful crystal for Vice next time. Really? Thank God I'm using Cutlass Fury. He can't counter that. Yeah, see? Looks like I didn't need to use this on the dog, but whatever. No chances, right? Boom, that dog is out of here. Okay, now Piastol cannot heal. So let's go ahead and have Vice himself use a Sacred Crystal, have Iga Delta Shield, have Guard. And just for good measure, Sacred on Vice, in case he needs it. And let's hope Piastol doesn't go first, that's all I have to say. Fine, it's Weatherly. For some reason, she likes to cast that on Drachma. Ah. Scary, you're gonna die music is over. And good as new. Alright, now... yeah, I'll just continue with Cutlass Fury. I was considering using Tackle with Drachma, but whatever. You can block again, and you can just punch her in the face. This fight's not as bad as I was afraid it would be, but it's still potentially dangerous. I think it's because I leveled. Freaking Tempest Dance, man. Wow, even Drachma felt that. Let's see what Piastol's health looks like. Oh, she's got health. But we're getting the happy music now. Sacris on Drachma. Delta Shield, of course. Block, and just for the hell of it. You can't counter a tackle.
Delta shield.
That's the reason I Delta Shield. Eterni has a pretty decent chance of outright killing you in one shot. And I can't have that. I really can't. Yeah, Piastol can insta-kill. No thanks. I'll sacrifice the use of my own magic if it prevents her from using that. Huh, the moves are comparable. I mean, I would Increm Drachma, but now I'm too afraid to use magic of any kind, so I guess we're just dealing with this. Delta Shields. Sacred on Drachma, and punch. Yeah, Skies of Arcadia is not the hardest game, except for bosses where all of a sudden it's super hard. Die. Just straight up. Oh, come on. You know, I wonder if I should change elements.
Let's try this.
Cutlass Fury. Delta Shield. Block. Attack.
Delta shield. On guard.
Oh, wow. That's why I guard. I know Fina hasn't been contributing much, but later in the game she's basically going to be my mage, so, you know, she needs to stay alive. Oh, she's actually down. Okay, let's, Cutlass Fury, Delta Shield, Guard, Sacress, and hope to God that Fina doesn't get Tempest Danced. Anything else, she should survive. Even Tempest Danced is a chance she'll survive it. Although, the fight might be over. Oh, she was blocking! Well, good, that means she won't attack.
This should work.
Bingo. Well, we're not Cutlass Fury-ing, but that's alright. I think we got this in the bag.
Delta Shield!
Yeah, again, this is why I Delta Shield. She wanted Fina out of the picture. We're done.
We did it!
Whew! That's experience. Yeah. No item, really? Come on.
How can this be?
How could I lose to a lowly air pirate? I'm sorry, but I'm a tad too young to die just yet. Come back in maybe 50 or 60 years? I might be ready to keel over by then. What a dick. But in the meantime, we're going to continue sailing. I think it's time for you to get back to your ship. Ugh. That scar. The one on your cheek. And your goggles. Huh? What are you mumbling about now? It can't be. No, I'd recognize you anywhere. It is you! As I have told you, I am known across the skies as the Angel of Death. I swear upon that cursed name that I will hunt you down and finish you off. I will find you again, and your deaths I shall bring. And stunted was that sentence. Until then, I will let you live. However, the next time we meet, it will be the end of you. And then she awkwardly walks off of our ship and back to hers. Okay, we beat Piastol, not that we have a damn thing to show for it. However, we did move the Piastol arc forward. For now, though, it is time to stop the installment. Well, we certainly made a lot of progress today, didn't we? We're now capable of going to the Nasser Kingdom, but of course we didn't quite do that yet. Picked up a couple of chams, got some upgrades from Sailor's Island, leveled up like crazy, got a rare drop from a Valuan spell ship, and we even dealt with the Angel of Death herself, Piastol. She's no joke, and from the sound of it, you know we're going to be seeing her again. Let's hope it isn't any time too soon. Until next time, everyone.